Always remember, your focus determines your reality. Stay close to me, and you'll be safe.
Hey guys, how you doing? So today we're going to be talking and going over what I think is honestly probably the best Padme team in this game as of right now. This wasn't, I didn't know about this until just a few days ago. I always had an idea that Shaak T would be a pretty good one because she gives out protection up, she can stealth up Anakin, stuff like that. That's really, really important. But when you're talking about, Gear 13 and even Gear 12 for that matter, like this team really just makes it a lot easier to beat these Gear 13 Maliks. The thing, I did a video a little bit ago, I did a video talking about Yoda in place of Shaak T here, and it still works pretty good. I use it on a daily basis in my arena, but stealthing up Anakin from Shaak T, that really makes this team just so much better. Even giving out extra protection up makes it so Anakin just almost never dies, and she's like really tanky as well, and she's really fast. So yeah, we're going to talk about Shaak T and why she's so good, and we'll show you some videos as well. So let's go into it, guys. Okay, so before we even go into it, I just want to give another big shout out to Chancellor Gubatine. He went ahead and Gear 13 his Shaak T. He says that this is just amazing, and I agree with what I've seen in the footage. It's just as amazing, purely amazing. Let's see. So I'm trying to figure out. There's two specials, right? So it's this one. I think it's the Dispel debuffs on all allies, and then right here, the target ally gains buffs, and depending on who they are, they gain certain buffs. And if it's Anakin you're targeting, he's going to gain stealth and critical chance up. The critical chance doesn't do too much when Malik's the last one alive because he's going to have a lot of extra crit avoidance, but the stealth is a game changer in my opinion. So not only do you get a Dispel, you also give stealth and critical chance up, and if 3PO is there with his unique, you get even more protection up stacks because it's non-protection up, non-unique buff. So honestly, this is probably one of the best abilities under Padme team right now, especially with 3PO on the team. But besides that one, this is the call to assist, and then it also says that they recover 35% of their HP and protection. And if the target ally is Galactic Republic, they gain 25% tenacity until the end of the battle. And that's pretty important actually, because if you can keep calling in Anakin over and over again, applying his healing immunity, that's great. And that's why I've kind of resorted to going more for the potency, and in the next few days I'll come out with like a more in-depth guide to what I think at Gear 13 levels, how you should mod your team. But for now, I think that the tenacity buildup is really nice because you can avoid some more of the shocks from Malik if he does happen to hit Anakin, but really it shouldn't be that much of a problem because she has a cleanse. But yeah, this ability right here, you always want to be calling Anakin, and it's really, really cool to see. Besides that though, he's rocking some pretty fast mods here. 341 speed on Shaak T, so almost always going to be going first, which is pretty cool. I don't know. I haven't really checked too much the battles of what he does first turn. We'll have to go see what he does. But for the unique, this is really only Shaak T herself and for the clones. But whenever she's taking damage, she's not getting any extra TM because Padme doesn't let that happen in her unique. Nobody, when she's in there for light side, gains TM or can lose TM. Just to clarify though, it's not just light side, it's actually everybody. You can see here, always a choice. Allies can't gain or lose bonus TM, so really all those extra TM gains don't really matter too much. And that's kind of why I don't think Yoda's the best right now. I think Shaak T's much better, just because Yoda has a lot to do in his kit with the TM gain, with his basic, his battle meditation, but stuff like that. I just don't find that the TM gain really does much. And that's why I think Shaak T is probably the best fifth. But, she is not even, free-to-play friendly right now. You have to spend some on her. And it's more of a whale type of thing right now. It's very niche, however you want to say that word. Yeah, but whenever she does come free-to-play and farmable, I'll probably spend a lot of energy and resources on her because I do find her to be really, really good. Plus, she can be used also in a Clone Troopers team, and she's like the best lead right now for them, so this should be, a win-win either way. But that's kind of how Shaak T is, you know, mod and everything. And let's later on we'll show you the mods, but right now let's go into battles for today. Okay, so this is one of the first ones here. Pretty quick team. They're gonna go before us, of course, and we're just waiting for the Padme cleanse. Another cool thing that Shaak T also brings is that she can dispel on basic, so she's kind of like a little mini Ahsoka and Yoda built into one. The Ahsoka part is the dispel on basic, and then the Yoda part is that she can grant extra buffs to everybody or to the target ally, and he can or that she can also dispel. So she's kind of like an all-around type of tune that can be used almost everywhere. So let's see. You want to kill? Yep. You want to kill HK? I'm sure he knows the strategy behind it all. Yeah. Yep. So now we got HK out right there, and we're trying to focus down, you know, Darth Revan if we can. And that's pretty cool, actually. You can give those buffs to GK as well. He gains even more stacks of protection up. And I think it's more important to do that early on for somebody like GK that needs to survive a little bit longer. And then later on in the battle, you can give that stealth up to Anakin. So now we're trying to work down Darth Revan. He's now dead, but we just lost GK. But it's okay though. The healing immunity was sticking, and he didn't get any extra heals off, so he's not back at like full HP. And now we're trying to whittle him down. We got a nice call to assist there. And honestly, I think this is really good. There isn't too much that can go wrong after GK can, you know, if he does die, that can go wrong after. But really, this is, in my opinion, one of the most solid teams I've seen for Padme. Let's see, how many assists do we have? We have, I think, everybody besides Anakin can call an assist, and that's just a lot of different turns for him, you know, being able to apply the healing immunity. And honestly, I don't think you need potency too much on Anakin in these, because there's so many assists and so many chances of that, you know, happening. So maybe you need to do some different modding here on your Anakin when you're using Shaak T. But all in all, I think that potency on Anakin really helps out. But that's how this first one. Let's go on the next one. All right, so in this one we're trying out one without 3PO, and this one's a lot more difficult, guys. 3PO in there makes this extremely easy, in my opinion, and in his opinion, in his testing. We do have a few of these with Ahsoka, and you typically don't win them when Ahsoka's there, because she is getting called into assist frequently, like all the time, critting Malak, getting fear, and just being not able to use any stacks of courage, and it just all goes to waste. So I don't like Ahsoka in this particular team. I think one with 3PO works just as well, but not quite as well when you implement 3PO and Shaak T in there. I think those two, plus the other three in here with GK, Padme, and Anakin, make this team probably the best in the game, in my opinion. There's just so much extra assists, so much extra chances of things going right for you, and a lot of extra insurance with extra protection up. But as you can see here, we're going to show it off with Ahsoka as well. And there's a lot of different dispels on this team, but the thing that we're missing is we're not being able to control the taunt all the time on Malak, and we don't have 3PO being there to inflict confuse, which is not very good. And right there, we don't have somebody to soak up that drain life, and typically GK will soak up that drain life, and we didn't have him there because he died to a previous drain life, and there's just so much drain lives going on right now. But it's pretty easy. This is not that bad of a battle, really. He did have a few of these that went, you know, south. But yeah, this isn't really tailored toward this team in particular. I think it's more about the last team we were showing with 3PO. But this just goes to show you that if you don't have 3PO, or you don't want to use 3PO, you can definitely use this team as well. It might need some little tweaking in the mods. Maybe some more potency in this one because there's not as much assists going on. But I think this is a really good team. And right there, we just lost our Padme. So this is really close down to the wire. And okay, we got healing immunity stuck right there. So that's pretty good. And, you know, I think Ahsoka's going to die pretty soon. Yeah, she's not looking too hot right now. Oof, she just ate that. Oh, man. Yeah, this was a close one for sure. Shaak T, though, is almost always going to survive to the last. And if you can mod her to be pretty tanky, She can eat quite a bit of the Drain Lives as well. But Anakin's going to be the healthiest because there's going to be so much stealth and so much chances for him to survive that you shouldn't really mod him too much, I think, in this particular team for the extra HP. I think in this team you want more offense on him because there's so much extra assist going on. That way you don't need to worry about it getting down to the wire like this one. But that's kind of how it was for this couple of battles, guys. Let's go into the mods and see how we were doing there. In the first batch, this is what the speed's looking like on who we're fighting. Sith Trooper, not too crazy. Sith Trooper's not the one I'm worried about in these ones. Bastila, not the fastest, but it still would work regardless of even if she was faster. Darth Malak, pretty tanky. Gear 13 Malak there. HK, you know, right there. These aren't too crazy of speeds. I'd say those are pretty average. And then next set of videos, these seem to be a little bit better. 310 Bastila. And what is this one? 289 Malak. And also, you know, HK is actually pretty quick, 245. And then also Darth Revan, 319. So there you guys have it. So okay. So for the first one, we're gonna go for his Padme. And let's see, he's running 70k HP, 75k protection. So this is not that bad. This is pretty good. Good Padme, for sure. I don't think you can get much better than that, honestly. I think that's almost near perfect. Let's see his GK. He's running some defense here. I don't know about that. 250, 80k protection, not bad. HP is okay. Yeah, I think for this one though, you kind of want to go for a little bit more HP than your you know, protection. That's just how I see him. Everybody needs kind of like that modding wise. Besides Padme, I don't think Padme needs too much HP, but it's still really helpful. In this one, he's running an offense set with some HP, and you can see here he's running a lot of potency. So in these tests, he could probably do without the potency and go even harder on the offense, and even throw in, if you wanted to, crit damage one, or maybe some more HP, you never know. I do think that the extra offense really helps in these though, for sure. So that was his Anakin in these ones. And then let's go check out his 3PO, and then we'll save Shaak Ti for last. So his 3PO is running... Ooh, it's a little bit slower, so I don't know if the turn order in this was all correct. I do like the GK, or I do like 3PO to go before GK, but the mods besides that look pretty good. He's got like 151% potency, so it looks fine there. And then last but not least is his Shaak Ti. So pretty quick, you know. And this could be, you know, a good modding strategy for, you know, dispelling the initial taunt off of Trooper. And then that way, with 3PO being the next fastest, you can actually apply Confuse onto Malak. And that's really big because that means that you can open up extra AoEs to do more splash damage to everybody else, and then focus down people that you want, like HK, Bastila, and then later on Darth Revan. So that's the mods we're running in this. I wouldn't say they're perfect mods. He's got a really good mod set on a lot of them. I just think the turn order needs to be a little bit different, and then it'll be almost, you know, one of the best teams in the game for the modding. But that's kind of how it is for now, guys. And like I said, this is, in my opinion, probably the best team if you can get your Shaak Ti at least Gear 11, Gear 12. If it's not that level, she's going to be super squishy, and she's going to just die way too much, and you don't want that to have happen to her. So I think Shaak Ti is a great fifth in this team. You know, I think a lot better than Yoda. She's, like I said earlier in the video, she has a little bit of everybody in this kit from the other parts of the Padme team. She has Dispel all buffs on a basic. She has a Dispel all debuffs on all allies on a special, and then, you know, giving the extra buffs depending on the rolls, which is huge actually. And then this is another call to assist. So she has like almost like everybody partnered into this team, and it's just really cool to see. I didn't do a video on this earlier because I just couldn't test out Shaak Ti, but now that I see footage of it, I really do believe that this is probably the best Padme team in the game, with 3PO, Shaak Ti, Padme as a lead, GK, and Anakin. Those five definitely hands down, in my opinion, the best team for Padme right now. So let me know if you guys like this video. I mean, I think this is a really cool video to see Gear 13 Shaak Ti, really fast. Besides that though, let me know how you feel about it in the comments below. You can even join the Discord as well. We can go chat about it there. For future videos though, I plan on doing a video shortly going over the Gear 13 order for this team, and the mod, and just like an updated guide to it all, really. So that should be coming out shortly in the next few days, and I'll try to do like a little chart or graph to it, so you can like see like a little bit easier to, you know, follow along to on paper, something like that. I don't know. We'll see. But that's gonna be it for today, guys. Like, share, and sub to the channel. It really helps out. But that's gonna be it. I'll see you guys later.
Nice.